Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to my F1 2021 career mode with me and Carmi J. Now we've just purchased a bit of quality control for our durability department. Fan-bloody-tastic. As you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are slap bang right in the middle, just behind Aston Martin but ahead of the Alpha Tauris. Wowzers. Mid-trousers is all I can say about that. Anyway, here she is everyone. It's time to introduce Carmi J. She says, "Hi Dave, you dirty perv." What have you been doing this week? Well, actually I've been doing lots of things, Carmi, lots of things, but the most important thing I've been doing is looking at your Instagram. Once again, yes, it's my favourite part of the week, looking at your Instagram. Oh, look at that everyone, look at that, look how fucking short. Oh my goodness, what is she doing there? Oh God, no, please. Oh my God, there's the Carmi booby. We can just see the Carmi booby. Oh, that's enough now. Oh. Anyway, let's move on to Carmen's Twitter feed, and as you can see, we got a message from Suk Marcock. Interesting. He says, "Hello Carmen, wow you're gorgeous. I see you're a race car driver. Well I have GT7 and a Thrustmaster wheel and I would like to thrust my cock right into your put until the milk comes out." No Carmi, block him Carmi, block him. Oh that's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could anyone be so depraved? Honestly, how could anyone be so depraved as to post messages like that? Anyway, let's move on everyone to the next Grand Prix, and it's at Circuit Paul Richard. Yes! Fantastic. I can't wait for Circuit Paul Richard. Anyway, the practice has been completed and we got 1,962 points for Carmi J, and once again we've got development boosts that have been applied, and once again I have no fucking idea what any of this means. No idea what can anyone tell me? Please tell me in the comments. What does this even mean? What does it even mean? So here we are then out for qualifying at Paul Richard. Paul Richard? I wonder if he's related to Cliff Richard. Maybe. Anyway, as you can see, it's absolutely pizzing down with rain. It's raining cats, dogs, aunties, sausage rolls, Cornish pasties, Klingons, and quite possibly a few Romulans in the mix as well. And let's see what fantastic time Carmi Jordan's going to put in. This is about to cross the line. It's going to put her into 5th position. Well, that's pretty decent, I have to say, in these wet conditions. And I have to say, lads, that Carmen is getting very, very wet out there right now on the circuit. Yes, very, very wet indeed. And she's down to 13th place, as you can see. But can she improve on her time as she crosses the line now? And it's going to be... Yes, wowzers. Look at that, up into 4th place because she went on to the intermediate tyre. Oh, what a strategy. What a strategy. In wet conditions, she goes on to the intermediate tyre. Anyway, let's have a look and see where she ended up after that in qualifying. It was 9th place in the end, with Fernando Alonso, her teammate, directly in front of her in 8th place. And Pierre Gasly got pole. Yes, but don't forget, of course, that was only the first qualifying session. This is now qualifying session 2. Carmen Jordan has gone out once again on the intermediate tyres. So let's see what time Carmi can put in. It's still absolutely chucking down with rain. It's eased up a little bit, but it's still very, very wet indeed. Very, very wet. But let's see what time Carmi Jordan can put in at Paul Richard. Yes, Paul Richard. It's not a circuit that Carmen Jordan seems to like, in fact, no. But anyway, let's see what time she manages to put in as she's about to cross the line right now for her first qualifying run in qualifying run 2. And it's 2nd place, but she's 1 second behind the lead at the moment, which is Sebastian Vettel. Anyway, a little bit later into the qualifying session, you can see Jordan has dropped down to 7th place now, and we got cars that have gone out on dry tyres. As you can see, Norris has gone out. He's ahead of Carmen in 6th place, so it's soon time now, I think, for Carmen Jordan to come in. Wait a minute, I don't think there's enough time for her to come in. Oh no, this could be disaster for Carmen Jordan. She hasn't got enough time to get in and out again. before the time runs out, which means I think she's going to end up way down the field. Well, it's going to be higher than 16th, of course, because that's where she qualified in the first qualifying run, or at least that's where she's going to end up qualifying if she doesn't get any higher than this in this second qualifying session. And she's dropping at the moment. Look at this, 11th place for the Jeweled, 11th position. Now it's 12th position for the Jeweled, and she hasn't even crossed the line. Of course, she's not going to improve on this time. So, it's 14th for the Jeweled. We know where it's going to be. It's going to be 16th place, isn't it? We've got yellow flag going on as well. I don't know what's going on the circuit, but now down to 15th. We just know it's going to be 16th for the Jeweled. Any moment now, it's going to drop her down to 16th as we're about to cross the line for Carmen Jordan. And there it goes. There it goes.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly and Leclerc, Tsunoda, Sainz, Vettel and Fernando Alonso, Giovinazzi, Verstappen. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Esteban Ocon and Perez, Cox, Mick Schumacher, George Russell and Nicholas Latifi, Mazepin, Ticktum, Stroll, they've taken a grid penalty, and Robert Schwartzman. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
So here we go then, as it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the F1 2021 Season 2, and we say go, 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 and it's away she goes. Wow, pretty decent start from Carmen Jordan. She's on the soft tyres, we're going to turn 1. We've got Giovinazzi, we got Ocon as she sort of goes off onto the curb a little bit there into turn 1. Does she get past? Yes, she does. Already up into 12th position. We've got a car to the right hand side. I think that's one of the Red Bulls. It may be Ocon, is it? No, it's Perez, sorry. Perez is directly beside her, but she manages to get through, and she's already up into 12th position now for the Jeweled. She's got Max Verstappen, Maxi Boy in front. Is she going to do a bit of contact there with Maxi Boy? And there's her teammate. She gets past Maxi Boy, but there is her teammate, Fernando Alonso, who's directly in front of her, but she's not going to give up on this. She's going to see if she can get past her teammate. Look at this, she's trying to see if she can dive down the inside. He's on the harder tyres, on the yellow sidewall tyre. She's on the softer tyre, so she should have the advantage here. She's absolutely plummels straight past Fernando Alonso and up into the points as well, up into 10th position, still on the first lap of the race, and we're chasing Sebastian Vettel and of course the Aston Martin, who's currently ahead in 9th place, and he's got Charles Leclerc ahead in, of course, that Ferrari car. Well, it was all very, very exciting at the start there. Very, very exciting indeed for Carmi J. She goes a little bit wide there, still on the first lap. She's still got Verstappen behind. He's looking pretty angry at being passed by Carmi J. Yes, being passed by a woman, it just doesn't suit Max Verstappen at all. But anyway, we carry on, almost at the end of the first lap. And luckily at Paul Ricard, you can see that the sun is out, so there's no rain, so this is looking pretty good for the race. So we're about to complete lap 1. She's still chasing Sebastian Vettel as we go now into lap 2. Lap 2 is the fastest lap, goes to Lulu. Yes, well done Lewis Hamilton, well done indeed. Anyway, we accelerate forward out to lap 3. As you can see, the Jeweled is still in 10th position, and unfortunately she's lost a little bit of ground on Sebastian Vettel in that Aston Martin. You can see he sort of pulled out a little bit of a gap, 1.5 seconds in fact, over Carmen Jordan. Verstappen is still behind, looking very, very angry though, just a quarter of a second behind Carmen Jordan, and desperate to try and get past but she's holding him off for the moment as we accelerate forward into lap 4. And as you can see, we've now got Perez, and oh no, there's contact, and Perez has gone round in the Red Bull. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Slight little bit of contact with Carmen J there. We've got a warning for a collision with Sergio Perez, and that's it. He is now going to be right down the back of the field as Carmen Jordan continues on, and now she's got her own teammate Fernando Alonso behind. So we accelerate forward now to lap 5. We've got some yellow flags going on the circuit. I don't know quite what's going on, but we've got lots of yellows. Now we've got a green. I don't quite see what. Just look at the mini-map. Looks like we've got a red car. It's Fernando Alonso. No, it's her own teammate. Her own teammate is out of the Grand Prix, and we just looked behind there for a second, and it just looked like he was slowing down. It really did. I couldn't see any problems with the car. No smoke out the back. Anyway, we accelerate forward to lap 6. Just going past the pits, and we've got a Mercedes in. So Carmen Jordan, that's Lewis Hamilton. So it looks like Carmen Jordan is going to make a position up. Yes, up into 9th position at the moment. Giovinazzi is now the car behind her in 10th place. As we accelerate forward now to lap 7. Jordan still in 9th place, but there's a huge gaggle of cars now coming to the pits. We've got a Ferrari in there. I think we've got a Red Bull in there as well. Let's have a look as we go past. And yes, now up into 4th position for the Jord. And it's now time for her to make her own pit stop as well. 40% wear on the tyres at the moment, but is she going to come in or leave it for a couple more laps? As we accelerate forward down to lap 8, just going past the pits. It looks like she's going to leave it for a little bit longer. 3 more cars have now come in for their pit stops, which means that Carmen Jordan is going to go up into the lead on lap 9. Yes, up into the lead of this race. Fantastic. Lando Norris in 3rd, Giovinazzi at the moment in 2nd place. As we accelerate forward now on lap 9. Lap 9, the Jordan is still in the lead. Don't forget, of course, she's got to make her pit stop. And that's exactly what she's going to do right now. Yes, she comes in for her stop. This may be a one and only stop. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what tyres go on to the car as she now comes round very, very slowly, of course, at Paul Richard. Let's see what happens when she comes in for a stop. What's she going to do? Is she going to go onto the medium tyre, hopefully get to the end, or is she going to go for another set of softs? So in for the pit stop now, and as you can see, it's another set of softs. So she's going to have to come in for one more pit stop before the end of this round, and she's going to rejoin now pretty far down the field. As you can see, 7th as she's dropped down to 20th place, and there's Maxi Boy Verstappen in 19th directly ahead. Oh, we've got a real cluster in front now. We've got Verstappen, we've got the Schwartzman, we've got everyone. As you can see, Carmen Jordan's caught to the back of Maxi Boy, and once again she does that move down the inside and gets past, yes, up into 19th place, and now she's got her ex-teammate in front, of course, the Schwartzman. Yes, the Schwartzman who's driving for Haas. Let's see if we can get past the Haas car. Well, it should be pretty easy. It should be pretty easy to get past the Haas, yes. And she does it fantastically. So, oh, no, she doesn't. He's still there. He's still there off to the right-hand side. A little bit of contact from Carmi J. But no, she does finally get through now up into 18th place. The next target is Marzipin. Yes, Marzipin is directly ahead in the Alfa Romeo. But she now dives down the inside and gets past him as well. So up now to 17th place on lap 10 for Carmen Jordan. As we accelerate forward to lap 11, there is another of our old teammates. It's Dan Ticktum. Dan Ticktum. She's going to dive down the inside. Oh, a little bit on the curb there for Carmi J. But yes, she does get past Dan Ticktum, up now into 16th place on lap 11. So it's time to accelerate forward now to lap 12. She's got Queen Latifah in front of her now in 15th place. Let's see if she managed to do a dive around the inside. Yes, she does. Ran the final corner before the start and finish line. Fantastic. Up now to 15th place for Carmen Jordan, and some more cars have come in for their pit stop. So she's going to gain a little bit of ground. She's going to get back into the points. No, at the moment in 11th place for Carmen Jordan as we accelerate forward now to lap 13. Lap 13, going past pits. 2 more cars have come in. So that means she's now going to make it back into the points. Behind Sebastian Vettel, who's 8 seconds up the road, but she's ahead of Giovinazzi, who's just coming to the pits, in fact, and put on the hard tyres. As we accelerate forward out to lap 14, just going past the pits again, we've got another huge gaggle of cars. There seems to be endless amount of cars coming into the pits during this race, but anyway, we've gone past now, and Jordan is now up into 4th place. Hamilton in 2nd, Sainz in 3rd position. Valtteri Bottas is now the car behind her in 5th position. Wait, what's that? What's that? I can see rain. I can see rain out on the circuit. I'm sure that was some rain to accelerate forward at lap 15. Yes, indeedy. Mr. McGreedy, it is starting to rain out on the circuit. That's really going to throw a spanner into the works of this race. Carmen Jordan has gone out on the dry tyres, of course, and now she's going to have to come in soon for some intermediates because it is definitely raining out on the circuit. Lando Norris in 3rd place, Carlos Sainz in 2nd position. as we accelerate forward at lap 17. Look at the rain now. Look at the rain coming down. We've got Valtteri Bottas directly behind. He's slipping and sliding all over the place. And Carmen Jordan almost pins it there. Almost loses it. She's got to come in for a pit stop now. Definitely got to come in. She's got no choice whatsoever because the conditions are now too slippery for these dry tyres. So here we go then. She's just got to hold on to it and hopefully get round these final corners and get into the pits and get those intermediate tyres on. Valtteri Bottas, as you can see, has dropped down hugely behind her because, of course, he was having a lot of problems. So there you go. Then Carmen Jordan now comes in for this pit stop. She's going to change onto the intermediate tyres because that's the tyre of choice right now. That'll take her to the end of the race because there's only 10 more laps left. And we'll see what happens. You can also see that Norris and Sainz has already pitted for the intermediates and they're already gone back out again, and Carmen Jordan hasn't even come into the pits yet, so she's definitely not going to get higher than 4th in this race with only 10 more laps to go. But anyway, the intermediates go on for Carmen Jordan. That was a good stop from the lads there, very, very good indeed. Didn't get held up in the pits either, and Carmen Jordan is going to rejoin in 4th position. I do believe she can just get out in front of any cars. Yes, she can. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to lap 21, the Geordie is still in 4th place, but now 20 seconds behind Lando Norris. Pierre Gasly is just over a quarter of a second behind her, as you can see, and chasing hard on Carmen Jordan on lap 21. As we're about to start lap 22 of this Grand Prix, and look at this, Pierre Gasly looking very, very angry, trying to get and sneak down past Carmen Jordan, but she manages to hold him off and still hold to 4th place as we accelerate forward on lap 24. Just a few more laps of this Grand Prix left to go, and oh my goodness, the DRS has been enabled with just a few more laps to go. Yes, it has dried up enough for us to go out onto dry tyres, but what is Carmen Jordan going to do? But more importantly than that, what is the rest of the field going to do? Are they going to just crawl around for these final few laps on the intermediates, or are they going to come in for dry tyres? Well, Carmen Jordan is not going to risk it, and she's going to come in for the dry tyres. We're going to see where this is going to end her up as she comes out of the pits. I think she's going to lose quite a few positions. In fact, they've already gone past her, as you can see on the mini-map there. So she's down to 7th already, and she's still coming in for her stop. This could be a good idea, or it could be a bad idea. We're not quite sure. Anyway, Carmen Jordan changes on to the dry tyre, which is going to be the yellow sidewall tyre, the medium tyre, and she's got just 2 more laps to go now to actually catch up to the rest of the field. As you can see, 13th place, but all the cars ahead at the moment are still on the intermediates. Now, are they going to come in and change, or are they going to stay? Well, as we accelerate forward to lap 26, you can see that it looks like the cars are going. No, in fact, some are actually going to the pits. This is very unusual. I haven't seen this before, but yes, some of the cars are coming in. We've still got cars out here, though, on intermediates, and there's Yuki Tsunoda, who is on the intermediates. As you can see, he's still got pace going down the straight. It's just into the corners, of course, he's going to have no grip from those intermediate tyres. So Jordan's up into 8th position, as you can see, and she dives past Yuki Tsunoda, and so up now into 7th place. Yes, 7th position. And this is now lap 27. This is the last lap of the race. She is in the points, but can she catch up to the cars ahead, who must be going very, very slowly indeed, and get possibly back into the 4th position that she had pretty much from the start of this race? Let's have a look and see if she can. Well, we've got Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger. He's still on the intermediate tyres, which means he must be crawling around. In fact, he is. You can see visually the gap now. You can see it directly in front of us. She is catching the Honey Badger, Daniel Ricciardo. There's Bottas directly in front of him. I think, yes, he's on the intermediates as well. And just look how much pace Carmen Jordan's got in these dry tyres. Look, they've got no defence, absolutely zero. And she storms past Daniel Ricciardo up into 6th place. Oh, in fact, as I say that, once again along the straight, the car has got the pace. It's just in these corners that they have to back off. And Lewis Hamilton has now won the race. The blessed one has won it. Valtteri Bottas in 5th place, I think, and Carmen Jordan just slices straight through there, straight through and up into 5th position. But what about Lance Stroll? Can she catch Lance Stroll in his final corner? She's getting very, very close. He is once again on the intermediate, so he's got no defence against Carmen Jordan, but she's got just 2 more corners to go. Can she get past Daddy Stroll? Oh, I think she can. Oh, yes, fantastic. Straight past Lance Stroll, up into 4th position there for Carmen Jordan. She's about to cross the line. Well done, Carmi. Well done indeed. Yes, well, that was in very changeable conditions, but she read that superbly, absolutely superbly, and ended up with some decent points at the end as well, 4th place. Well done, Carmi J. And Lance Stroll gets driver of the day. That's absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I'm calling my solicitor as we speak. And there is Dr. Wolf, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No. No, it's not. It's Sarah. Sarah Cooper. Sarah Cooper. Not Connor. Cooper. You idiot. Bloody Terminator from the future. You can't even get the fucking name right, can you? Not fucking Connor. Bloody hell. Anyway, let's go on to the podium now before I completely lose the plot and see who's up there. Well, we got Lulu up there. There he is on the top step. We got Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris as well in the McLaren. Well done to him. And there goes the trophy for Lulu. And there goes the champagne for Lulu as well. Well done, Lulu. Well done. Well done, Lulu. Well done indeed. Okay, let's go to the points now and see where Carmen Jordan is after these 2 rounds. You can see 4th position for Carmen J, 12 World Championship points. Fantastic. Of course, won the race with 25 World Championship points. So in the standings now, you can see Carmen Jordan has dropped down to 7th, in fact, with 56 points. In fact, level on points now with Lando Norris, but still doing pretty decently. Valtteri Bottas still in the lead with 107, and Fernando Alonso's right down there in 16th place. What a loser. And we're 6th in the Constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, as always, there will, of course, be more later.